Hey everybody, it's Jack again. So we're going to continue this video with Valeria. Great information from her. Again, this is about a 10 or 12-minute video, but I definitely think it's worthwhile watching. She has some really good insight. She's been in the business a long time. Again, thanks for watching and do me a favor and subscribe to the videos. As you know, I do post new videos every Tuesday. Let's talk a little bit about receptions and food and beverage because Charisma as a company is known for gourmet inclusive. And I have to say, the food at the Charisma resorts is second to none. If it's not, it's one of my top three resorts, El Dorado Royale and Casita for food. You're not going to go hungry there with all the options. But that translates into the things that you can do for receptions. So can you give us an idea of some of like the themes and things you can do for welcome parties? When we just had the wedding of my niece there, it was really cool that you guys had every event we went to before we walked in had a signature cocktail before we walked to the event, which I had never seen before at any other resort. So is that something you normally do? Does it cost extra for that? Or how does all, so give us some ideas on custom thematic things for food and beverage that you do. I've also seen churro carts, and I know you have the donkey with the beer barrels on the back or whatever you're doing.
Yes, actually, we just launched a new banquet kit, and there's lots of new trends coming up. So we understand there's lots of different health and lifestyles, right, for our clients. So we have been very observant of providing the best experience while you're away from home, and that you can respect all of your dietary requirements, right? So keto, we have keto menus, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free menus, so that way we can ensure you can still observe those while you're away. We're doing lots of live cooking experiences. I believe in, I think after COVID, we all want to be entertained. We all want to have fun, and that translates towards the gastronomy, right? So we're doing lots of live cooking. Our chefs are doing, amazing taco stations, handmade tortillas, empanadas, churros. You can have like a real authentic Mexican market experience, right?
Wait, are you telling me I'm not just stuck with like a chicken dinner and salmon on a plate that some
Yeah.
resorts force me to have? So
No, for that you can stay back in the US. No, you're coming to Mexico. You're gonna have, all in, especially because there has to be, in my opinion, and during your niece's wedding, you saw how it went up, right? Like the welcome event, it started with the Mexican theme, and then we went going up on the experience and the level of, guessing, what is this? What am I trying? Like new experience for everyone, right? So yes, there's churro carts, there's ice cream light stations. We're doing lots of like live pasta stations, like after party snacks, right? If you want like a pizza in the middle of the, at midnight, because that's how you want to call off the night with the last call with pizzas and sliders and fries, or tacos outside of your locations waiting for you. So while you're expecting for the shuttle to pick you up and take you to your room, you want to have a couple of tacos before you go to bed, like all of those experiences, right? Mixology. There's lots of things going on with mixology, with, all of this artisanal mezcals, beers. So yes.
Um, so the other thing is entertainment. We keep getting asked by clients about what can I do to make my wedding special other than just getting a DJ. So tell us about some of the interesting things that people can add to their wedding, whether it's to the ceremony or it's the reception or a welcome party. What kind of vendors and entertainment can you provide?
We have all kinds of different live entertainment, and my suggestion is always to have something that reminds you of how you met, or a very special moment in your life. That can be live music during your ceremony. That can be, I don't know, we do lots of mariachi bands here, romantic Mexican trio bands, so a harp and violin duet. We have live singers. We have drummers, like for like a water drum show, fire shows. So I think entertainment is a big portion of a wedding. I know sometimes the budget can be iffy because it's one of the last things to be considered, but I would definitely suggest for you to allow within the budget some money for one live performance, whether it's at the ceremony with a live violinist or a guitarist, or if you want to do something for your reception, right, or your welcome night, right, water drum show, right, or this karaoke nights. Like there's always something fun and something that will allow you to bring your group together, whether it's to break the ice, right, for the first night, or to like Hora Loca, right? Hora Loca is this very fun experience pack that is like live music, like artists coming to dance and kind of like pump up the groups, like dancing and partying for the last 30-45 minutes of the
Wow.
night.
But the beautiful thing about El Dorado Royale and Casita, when I'm there, I know I'm in Mexico. I know I'm at a beach destination. The thing I love about the casita specifically is no matter what room I'm in, I'm no more than 50 feet from the sand, right? Now, I may not have a view of the beach because the beautiful palm trees, but I am at a beach destination. Tell us about your process, because right now, one of my biggest complaints with resorts is that we have resorts that tell people, tell brides specifically, that thanks for booking your wedding. We'll get back to you 60 days before your wedding to start the planning process. So, can you tell us, once a bride is booked at their wedding with you and Vacationese potentially helps them with the rooms, how far in advance can they start planning, and tell us your process?
Yes, the way we've seen clients book their wedding is between a year and a half to a year in advance. We start collaborating with the client as soon as they sign up with Vacationese. So this means that we need to start immediately with wedding locations, which Jack will do that for you, right? Within the group contract of the rooms and the actual wedding, he will provide you with the confirmed locations, dates, and times for all of your wedding weekends.
When we sign the contract, or the bride signs the contract with you, they're actually going to pick their locations, their dates and times, and boom, that's done a year and a half in advance.
How can you dwell into the unknown, bringing 150 people, not knowing which are the locations are you going to be
I agree with
right?
you, but there are resorts that force it, and people are having weddings at those resorts.
And we're going to start corresponding with you so we can have this train of thought as far as budget, as far as the vision of the wedding that you wish to have, and being able to match those to create a reality of this is how much I want to spend, and this is what I want for it to look like with this amount of guests.
Just to reiterate, so as soon as someone books, if they want to start planning a year in advance, your team will do that. So you're going to assign someone to them as a wedding designer. Is that what you do? That'll help them take their vision and put it on paper and make it reality.
That's right. We have wedding designers that's been with us for the past 12 years. So we're able to retain our talent. I've heard lots of stories. Oh, I started with one planner and then I've had 3 different planners. So no, with us, you have senior wedding planners. They've been with us forever. They know all the ins and outs. Jack and Sharon are great friends with many of them. They've known them forever. So you can be sure that the planner you get assigned from day one has seniority. She knows what she's doing. She's going to guide you through it. She's going to comprehend the budget that you have and will create that, it will create your wedding vision a reality. She will say do's and don'ts. Don't spend money here, spend it here. How about this? How about if we change that? Because we know you haven't done this before, right? So we do it in and out. So we're there to guide you through it. Yes.
Right. So once you design it, then what happens? So the bride shows up at the resort, or a couple of days before they show up, or are they introduced to someone else? Or what's your process once it's all designed, signed, sealed, and delivered? What happens then?
We have to finalize the planning 30 days before the wedding.
Okay.
We know that sometimes there's last minute cancellations, additions, last minute hiccups. They may happen. We are prepared for those. As long as we finalize the general planning 30 days out, we'll now collaborate with the on-site team. And the on-site team is a specialized team of wedding coordinators and managers that will assist you throughout the wedding weekend. So you're not just going to have one wedding coordinator. It's going to be usually a team of two because there's lots of logistics, right? You have to be somewhere getting ready while the event is getting, finalizing the setup and all that fun stuff. So as the weddings grow bigger or as the weddings become more intricate, we know we need to provide further help so you are at ease. You can
So when
chill and you can have fun and take pictures.
so when will I, as the bride, actually meet that person that's going to be there kind of as my day of event coordinator, which you're assigning, and there's no cost, right? I don't pay extra to have a day of event coordinator.
Not at all. Not at all. You don't have to pay anything extra. That's part of our service, and that's part of what we offer through Vacation. So that way, sometimes you may have other friends of yours that say, "Oh, I had to hire a wedding planner." Well, maybe you were at a different resort in which you needed one. Here you don't. So you have a safety net all around you, and that will take great care of you. Each of our weddings is special. Each of our weddings is unique, and rest assured, you are a priority.
Great. Yeah. I mean, look, speaking from experience of doing our niece's wedding with you a month ago or so, I mean, I was just impressed as all out that we or she had someone with her all day long, it seemed, all night long. I mean, to the last person dancing, your team was still there, which was crazy to think they started at, 7 in the morning and here it is 11 or 12 in the night and they're still there. And just smiles and happiness. And, you know, it, it was just really a great job. If I'm a bride and I want an adults only resort and Vacationese or my travel professional says, I really think that El Dorado Royale and El Dorado Casitas is a resort for you. I want you, Valeria, to tell us 3 reasons why a bride and groom should choose El Dorado Royale and El Dorado Casitas to host their destination wedding. 3 reasons, give us.
Service will provide the best service in Cancun and Riviera Maya. We have, I would say, if not the best, one of the best teams in Riviera Maya. Like everyone enjoys what they do. We enjoy what we do. Number two, I would say stunning wedding locations. The pier deck, the sky deck, cenotes, gardens. Like there's a whole array of amazing locations that you can cherry pick for each wedding event you have, from the welcome night, dinner rehearsal, ceremony, and reception. None of them is the same as the other. So it is going to be a feast for the senses, for the eyes. After the wedding, when you see your pictures and your videos, you're going to be like, wow. And number three, which is definitely more bang for your buck. Thanks to our networking of vendors and our own infrastructure, I can create more with your budget and do an amazing wedding with a budget that in the US, of course, you will not be able to do it, but even in Mexico, I am able to provide you a better visual, a more robust experience with the budget that you have. So
And
yes,
I'm going to add number 4 is just the overall guest experience at El Dorado Royale and El Dorado Casita is amazing. If you're a foodie, you're not going to go hungry. You won't be able to eat at all the food establishments at the resort. If you want to drink, the brands at the bars and the creativity of the bars. If you want to relax, there's places to relax. There's pools all over the place. The spa is amazing. If there's always something going on. If you get up at 7 in the morning until 2 in the morning, there's always activity. So to me, as someone that likes, a 4.5 to 5 star experience, the staff, I constantly tell people you can't walk more than 10 feet at El Dorado Royale or El Dorado Casita and not have some staff member, from a gardener to the general manager, stop and say hola or buenos dias. So it goes back to service and staff. Valeria, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you do for our clients, our guests, everybody's clients and guests, no matter what travel company that they happen to choose to work with, no matter who they choose, they should choose El Dorado Royale, El Dorado Casita, Weddings by Lomas. And thanks for being with us.
It is my pleasure, and thanks to you. I don't know if you know, but Jack and Sharon won the Hall of Fame this year
Thank
because they
you.
have been such an amazing partnership with El Dorado and Generations. I'm proud to call them friends, and you are in the best hands with Vacationees. They're going to make your dreams come true. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, thank you.